All right, guys, so today we're in my new Evo. All right, guys, I actually didn't buy a new Evo. This is my boy's Evo. It is bone stock, like to the bone, except those rims I think are aftermarket, but he says they're stock. It's a good car. It's pushing, what'd you say, 290 horses? 300 horsepower turboed, which is crazy because this Maxima's 300 horsepower not turboed. So I don't know how that's going to work out for him.
1.5 liters and 2 more cents.
He's got 1.5 liters in this thing is what he says.
No, you...
I do have more. But anyways, can you pop the hood?
Yeah.
He's going to pop the hood. We're going to check it out really quickly. And then we're going to go for a test drive that we filmed a little earlier today. And I almost died. Beautiful. What year is this?
2015.
So this is a 2015 Evo, and as you can see, bone stock.
This is the only thing, this and that are the only thing not stock. And that's because the exhaust headers are almost always come cracked from the factory.
So you heard that. So he had to replace, well, it was replaced, right?
It was replaced with an MA Performance header kit and the heat shield and everything. And then this is just a intercooler top pipe.
Nice.
Which I have the original for, but this one is
still good though. He had to replace the bumper, right?
Yeah.
The bumper was replaced when he bought this vehicle, but the paint job I think did a good job. It matches really well.
Good, yeah. And the hood got repainted too.
The hood got repainted. Oh, that's right, because it had the wrap on it.
You kind of see a little bit of a difference. But
yeah.
It's very subtle.
Well, in all, it's a really good car. And the reason I'm showing you this is because the Maxima that I'm building, I wanted to eat this thing for breakfast with no turbo. So we'll see how that goes.
You're still filming?
Yeah, I'm still filming.
Anyway, just check this out.
Oh, that's a button to open that?
Yeah.
That's bougie.
But you see how tiny my trunk is? That's
oh!
Because they put the...
That's what you were talking about earlier.
My battery, right? And then the washer fluid is back here.
How do you put washer fluid in here? The bottle is freaking huge. Like, how?
Yeah. I mean, you just unscrew it and then fill this up.
That's such a pain in the ass, I'm not going to lie.
It is, dude. It sucks because there's no pass-through to the back seat.
Yeah.
Which most sedans have, right? Like, your car has that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But there's no pass-through, and this trunk is tiny. Because
dude, I can't. What do you think, guys? One body in here? Two bodies?
Barely a body, bro.
Yeah, and the battery back there. We're gonna go in this thing real quick. We're gonna see the interior and check it out, and then hopefully within a year we will be racing each other. So as you can see, it's a really clean interior. It also has a serial number, right, Dan?
Yeah, so every final edition had a badge. So this one's 0194 of, I think, 2000 production final editions or something like that,
because these were the last ones made.
Yeah,
so like I said earlier, guys, you can see that it has the turbo little race car shift thingy. So if you guys see the channel, you know what that's about. His only has 5 gears. I'm gonna put 6 in mine, and I think that's gonna make it go faster. But oh shit, that's hot. I did not like that.
it's very hot out here.
But yeah, that's it, guys. This is a really clean Evo. Like I said, it is bone stock. So yeah, I hope you guys like this little Evo content. Hopefully there will be more of it. Maybe even a bike if my boy lets me record his bike. So
Only if
there
you
you
ride
go.
it.
He wants me to ride it, and I probably will. I don't know how to drive it, so I got my boy Dan driving it for me. It's got the race car attachment.
Race car.
Yeah, it has 5 of these little sticks. So you guys know what it is if you guys are watching the channel.
You're gonna have to learn how to drive stick soon.
That is true. I'm gonna have to learn how to drive stick. It's not that I don't know how to drive it, it's just that I'm not good at driving it. We get some good action shots like on the Fast and the Furious. Do something cool, dude.
Hold on.
There. Damn, that was so cool. Alright guys, so this happened off camera, but my brother was able to take off the muffler and the exhaust pipe. He unfortunately was not able to pull out the headers due to the fact that they're so big, rusted out. So what we're probably gonna have to do is just tear them out when we tear the motor out, which doesn't really matter because we don't need this motor. We don't need those headers as a replacement or anything like that. But this motor is practically ready to pull. We're gonna do that in the next video when we get all that ready to go. So this is it. This is a 95 Maxima. Now this is a SE version, and it's come with a ton of different options from the factory. As you can see, they put all leather in this vehicle. I bought this one for $900. Originally, the person that was selling it wanted $2,000. I just couldn't see the value in $2,000 as it does have a rebuilt, restored title, which doesn't matter to me. The reason it was rebuilt, restored was because it was hit on the back, but that damage was fixed, and I believe it's right, no, I think it might be the other one, but it was hit on the back, so they got it all fixed and figured out. So it was totaled because of this right here. They just put a new bumper on it. They pushed some of this out. It still needs a little bit of body work, but other than that, the body lines and everything else are great on this. What I'm going to end up doing, I never really liked the 95 style of tail lights or trunk, so I'm going to convert that to a 97 through 99. The problem is I cannot find one in the junkyard that has a spoiler. This has a spoiler attachment, and I need it for the third brake light, as this one does not have a third brake light on it. The other thing is I can't even take off this spoiler because the way they put it back in was they did like some weird rivet and weird bolt, so it's permanently attached to this trunk lid, so that's not coming out anytime soon. As I said, everything in this thing is stock, has the leather seating and everything. What was cool is they even gave me the factory remote with this car. I also got the factory Nissan key, which I thought was really cool. I really like those kinds of things. This is the 5-speed manual version, which is not working right now because I took everything out. I'm actually going to replace this steering wheel with a one from 2012 or a 7th gen Maxima. I do not really like this style of steering wheel. It is really old and outdated. It also did come with factory SE gauges, which is a really cool option. It's all white, but it doesn't matter because that's going to be torn out, and I'm going to be putting a Heltec IC7 7-inch dashboard in it, which is going to connect to the Elite 2500. So I can't wait for those to get here and to get that installed, but this car is going to need a major rewire. Another cool thing I like about this car is it has a moonroof. I know a lot of people don't really like this option. I really love this option just to have it. I like looking out at the stars when I'm driving at night. Well, when I'm a passenger at night, I should say. So that's another cool option that I have in this. The rims I have on here for now are going to be these 2012 18-inch rims. The ones that came on this car were a really ugly chrome option that I did not like in the slightest. So I took the ones off of my 2012. I put some different ones on that one and put these ones on here. And these are just temporary until I get my 350Z rims powder coated and new tires on them. This is also the hood. As you can see, it's wrapped in fiber. I decided to do a wrap because it was just easier. Eventually, I'm going to get the trunk and the hood in real carbon fiber. I think it's going to look absolutely beautiful when all that's said and done. But baby steps right now because we got to buy a new transmission, which is probably going to cost me $700-800 depending on where I get it from. But yeah, this is an overview of the car. I'm really excited to get this project going. As you can see, I showed you in the last video, here's the motor. Motor came off of a 2014 Nissan Maxima with 43,000 miles is what the title had on it, and those were accurate miles. because they had to take the car back when it was financed. So the next thing I'm going to show you is going to be my 2012 Maxima, which is actually my daily driver. I'll show you the new rims I put on it. I put coilovers on it and all that other fun stuff. So here we go. Alright guys, so as promised, here is what I'm driving. This is a stock 2012 Nissan Maxima. Don't mind the oil, I just got back from a drive. I know it's all dirty and it needs to be cleaned up, but these were originally painted white with a rose gold emblem because I love rose gold. And I got me an Optima battery in this one. I really like the Optima batteries. I think they do a really good job for what they are. So again, like I said, it's just a stock 2012 Nissan Maxima as my daily driver. This car has been really good to me. It has the auto adjusting features, cold air, hot air for the heater seat and the cooling seat. And I got my little shift knob, guys, so I don't burn my hand like I did on that Evo. As you can see, these are the rims I was talking about. I got them from a junkyard. They are the stock OEM gunmetal gray rims that this Maxima had as an option. The other rims off of the other Maxima, the 95, were the original rims that were on this car, but I really like these ones better. I guess I shouldn't say it's all the way stock because it is on Godspeed coilovers, which I think are good. They're a little bumpy. I know people have their opinions on them, but I like them. I do need to get the bumper painted the correct color. I had an issue with the bumper company. They didn't quite match the color, and I know it's a little hard to see, but up in person you can tell that it is not the same color that it should be on this vehicle. Also, I am a big fan of the carbon fiber wrap. I know the car needs to be cleaned. It's a little dirty, but I wrapped them in fiber. I got the sequential LED turn signals on them. So, I mean, in all, this car has been great for me as my daily driver, but I cannot wait to get my 95 up and running the way I want to. Like I said, I love the carbon fiber look on white cars, so I have this gas cap that's been carbon fibered, which didn't really take long. It was actually relatively simple. I do have some damage back here from a hit that I need to get cleaned. It's going to cost a lot to get it fixed, actually, because I was told that they have to not only sand this and fix it, but do this whole thing as well, and I really don't want to pay that right now. But yeah, there it is. In all, it is a really good car for me to have, and I will give you a sneak peek of this one. This is a 99 Honda Civic. That is a story for another day. Thank you guys for checking out these videos. As I get more into it and learn more about editing and vlogging, the content will get better and the creation will get better and it won't be as awkward. But thank you. I will see you guys on the next one.